No data? Oh, there we go. I believe we're live now. Not sure what happened before, but it wasn't sort of kicking on for me. How do I get rid of this message? Yeah. I can turn off reactions. Welcome back. Let me do my quick audio test. Right as the song ends, that's not good timing. Okay. Testing, and typing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Welcome back. Let me do my quick audio test. Right as the song ends, that's not good timing. Okay. Testing, and typing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Yep, seems good. Potentially I could bump the background music slightly. Try that this time. Right. I think I can minus all this stuff. This takes me a second to get going here. Yeah, I think I can minus all this because... yeah, I don't need to see... any of that. Not sure. I wish I could get rid of that thing, but it's fine. Right, so yes, welcome back. I have done a couple of things today. I finished work slightly early today, so I got, excuse me, a couple of extra hours in to do a few bits and pieces. So I guess I'll run through what I've changed first. I wish I could see my commit history, but I don't know. I have to look that up off stream, I guess. Oh, unless there's a different window here. Source control. Nah. That's fine. Yeah, so what I've done is added a little bit of work to the property stuff we did last time. So I've linked up these. I wonder why I get the loading thing when I over there. I've linked up these properties now to actually sort of affect the thing they're on. So the sun gets brighter as I change the light intensity, for example. And I can also change the color of the light, which is cool. This is from, I didn't write this color picker. This is from, well, I don't remember what the package is, but some sort of React package. I probably will write my own at some point, but I just wanted to get something working quickly. Yeah, so, and also the value saves, obviously. So if I make a red light, you know, come back on here, it's still red. I also fixed the issue we were having where if I click on the same component multiple times, like actually let me show an example of that just in case someone else runs into the same problem. if I go to the world, so last time we had directional actor, we had a moon as well, so add that in. Yeah, so the moon and the sun, so what would happen is if I change like this for example and then switch on to the moon, it wouldn't sort of refresh the component because it would just reuse the component, which means the data didn't get updated. So I had to click off that component type and back onto it again. The way I fix that is in the details panel, not this. The way I was doing keys was not ideal. So basically the key, instead of being the index in the array of components, so like 0 for the first component, 1 for the second, etc., it's now the ID of the component, which if I go to actor component, is basically a number that's going to continually tick up from 1. Every component that's created in the engine starts at 1, and then every time a component is constructed, the number goes up. Let me just close my window. There's a plane out there. There we go. Yeah, so pretty much that's how I fix the refreshing problem. What else have I done? So obviously the color stuff. Oh right, I added some post-processing as an actor. So this isn't actually hooked up to do anything yet, but I was just messing around with the properties. It's probably hard to tell on the stream, but there's actually some bloom happening, which is like a glow effect. And some anti-aliasing. Again, you probably won't be able to tell on the stream, but the edge of these objects looks nice and sharp. I was trying to get some motion blur working too, but couldn't get that going in time. So yeah, I was just sort of messing around with the post-process volume. Another thing I did in the reflection, I did a little bit of work on our U properties. So if I go to decorator, the U property decorator can now take in these specifiers, and basically right now that's just a category, but that's going to be for different sort of like optional data on properties. Like maybe I want to switch, like display a number as a slider rather than typing it in and stuff like that, put mins and maxes and stuff. So yeah, now it supports these specifiers on the property, and those basically look like maybe directional light. Nope. I think I did post-process component. Yeah, basically it looks like this. So you can still do just a normal property like this, but you can also now supply this object for basically extra metadata about the property. Similar to if you've ever used Unreal before, it's got like this kind of syntax: huge property, and then like blueprint, read, write, then edit anywhere, category, and then something, and then you've got like meta with a bunch of stuff in here. It's basically the same system, but like this is kind of the syntax I came up with. So yeah, pretty happy to have that working. So the category, I don't sort of display it how I envision it just yet, but you can see it's displaying the category of the properties at runtime through my reflection system. So it not only knows what the property is what its type is, but also knows what category it belongs to. So I'm gonna do similar to the details panel in Unreal. If I bring up an image, I just basically need to sit down and do some styling, which honestly I might do a little bit of work on to get me started tonight. If you look at this image, this is a details panel, and basically this sort of like section here is a category. So category name, and then you can like collapse it and expand it. I was also looking at the way they display their details panel, and they have this kind of grid, like horizontal split on everything. So if you drag this sort of line in the middle, it will collapse all the stuff on the left, but it'll do it for every category. So that would be an interesting problem to solve. It also looks like you can toggle the categories here, I'm pretty sure, and search properties and everything. So yeah, quite a bit of work to do on the details panel still. But yeah, I'm just going to jump around whatever I kind of feel like working on tonight. No, I don't have a super solid plan, but I'll start with the details panel stuff, I guess. So yeah, that pretty much brings us up to current moment. I think what I want to do is just quickly finish this post-process volume and hook up these properties, and then maybe we'll start doing some styling after that. So I do need to start making this sort of like a bigger window now. Okay, so we have this component. So the way I implemented the post-processing, I guess I should show that. That is in my render context. Where did I do it? Basically, yeah. Basically, you switch out, if you're familiar with 3, which is like kind of the JavaScript rendering package I'm using. Can I make this stay on top or something? No. That is annoying. Well, whatever. Yeah, is the JavaScript package I use for rendering. Instead of using the renderer, you basically create one of these effect composers, and then add a bunch of passes to it, render passes. And then instead of rendering with the renderer, you render with the composer. So I pretty much switched out that line that's commented out for the line above, which renders the post-processing stack. And post-processing, in case anyone's not familiar, is like we basically render the scene, and then when the scene's finished, the entire screen is kind of saved essentially to an image, and then usually called like a frame buffer or something, and then we run a shader over the top of that, and it basically goes through a bunch of those. You can kind of think of it like Instagram filters or something. Yeah, you have a couple of different buffers. Like it's not all just the sort of the color. You have like depth and a few other like stencil buffer and stuff. But yeah, basically it's like screen effects, like entire screen effects. So yeah, so basically the stack currently lives inside the render context. I either need to make the post-process component talk to the render context, or I need to shift the post-process stack into the component. What I'm thinking is to leave some of the stuff in the render context, just because we might have multiple of these post-process components, which is basically going to be on a volume, and I want to be able to kind of have one source of truth for what the current post-process values are, and be able to interpolate between different like post-processing. Like if one thing wants bloom to be like 10 and one wants it to be 1, depending like how far into each of the volumes, I can do a linear interpolation between the two values. So I think I'll leave this stuff here. I just kind of need to expose some of these variables so I can access them. Oh yeah, here was a fun pass I found, just to show you kind of the power of post-processing. I guess I'll do it here. So glitch pass, there's a few pre-built ones. I think you can make your own as well. So we basically just ask the composer to add that as a pass. We add the glitch pass, and now you'll see wait, whereabouts does this have to be? Maybe it has to be at the end. Yeah, now you'll see there's like this kind of glitchy screen effect happening. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's just one of their like built-in passes. I probably won't use that. And I would like to get motion blur in here at some point, because you probably can't tell on stream, but it doesn't feel very smooth to shake the view around like that at the moment. So what I'm thinking, I guess, is essentially just making something like this, maybe. So we have TAA pass. And bloom pass, basically the two we have right now. Bloom pass. Okay, so yeah, we have that, and then maybe I'll just make this public. No, I don't love doing that usually, but it will help me because I have to basically set values on these. So yeah, but now I should be able to do something like this dot post process stack dot TAA pass is equal to this. There we go. No, hates it. Prototype missing. What the hell does that mean? This dot TAA render pass, which is what that type is. Oh, I see. I'm kind of getting confused here about. So if I go type post process stack, that is equal to that defines the type, and then now this is equal to, this is of type post process stack, and it's equal to an empty object. And it does require these. I'll just make them optional. Even though I do set them all in the constructor. Oh, well, actually I don't. I guess that was the problem, wasn't it? Oh, what the? What key combo did I just hit? Sample level. Okay, and then it'll be this dot post process stack dot bloom pass is that. Then we add the bloom pass, and then hopefully it stops yelling at me about this. No. Maybe if I don't initialize it. Shit. Okay. Damn. Okay. So I will have to make these optional for now. That's fine. Hopefully the audio is fine. Let me know if it's not. I am kind of tempted to turn this up even more again. Yep, so now this is exposed, I can get the render context by doing, so every tick, I'm not sure if I really want to be mapping these on tick. Like really I could have like a public, like on property changed maybe, and then maybe pass in like the U property and the new data or something, and just update the result of this variable changing through there. But for now I am just doing everything through tick. So post, so let's see, window.editor dot where do I get the render context from? Render context dot post process stack. Post stack. Okay, so post stack dot bloom pass dot strength is going to be equal to bloom strength invalid assignment target. Well, is this not valid or something maybe? Why would that be invalid? Should be fine. So it's taking a very long time to restart. I might have completely crashed code. Oh dear. Stop. Let's comment that out and run and see. I was also having this issue earlier. I need to refresh this or something. Maybe I should have restarted code. Let me do that real quick. Oh. Needs to update. Yeah, because my engine folder kept showing errors that weren't existing, but it's because I needed an update. Cool story. I'll just put this over here for now. It's out of my way. Yeah, so post stack. So I should just be able to run this. Doesn't like the color. You properly registered. category bloom, yeah, that's cool. Okay, run that. Okay, so now if I do this, that immediately makes it shit itself, huh? What is the errors? Line 116 of the render context. Oh, well, yeah, that's that, but what's the error though? Jeez, cannot read properties of undefined reading bloom pass, right. So I do actually need to put some checks in here then. So okay, so now we know for sure that that is going to be there. We know for sure that is going to be there. Okay, and then I guess I'll do if post stack dot bloom is not undefined, then we can set it. Is it happy with that, or does it still hate it? Oh yeah, it's happy with that. Jeez, and it's very bloomy. Why can't I type this? I thought I only steal the keys when position key down. Yeah, I thought I only steal the keys in this case. So why aren't my breakpoints working? Yeah, what the hell? No breakpoints. What is going on? Okay, let me just input prevented. So while I'm clicked in here, that makes sense. But it does it. Does it no matter what, which means this is something. What is it? Null. Oh my god. Okay. It's kind of annoying having null and undefined in JavaScript. Okay, so if I hold right mouse and spam, then it's set to the viewport. If I don't and spam, it's fine, which should mean I can actually change stuff properly now. Cool. We can leave it like that, that's fine. Yeah, so Now you can kind of see the glow effect I was talking about. So 1 is basically just full bloom. You can also set it to be I thought you could set it so that it's only if it goes above a certain amount. Oh, I haven't hooked up these values yet. I guess I'll do that real quick. Okay. Where was I? Right here. So post stack dot bloom pass dot radius. Bloom radius. Potentially also I could I might be able to figure out a way to like, I could make a thing in here where it maps the variables. I could do like what would I call it? Binds. Yeah, maybe just like bind, and then I could potentially pass in the variable, but it wouldn't be accessible at that time, so I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, I can just do it manually for now. So threshold is going to be the threshold. There we go. So yeah, if we play with this threshold, zero's fine, I guess. That kind of just gives everything a little bit. Basically, it's supposed to bloom out the brightest stuff. Right now, I think it blooms out everything. Cool. Now I just need to do this checkbox. So that will be, I guess I'm not really sure how to turn one of these off. Poststack.bloomPass. Probably that. Enabled equals this dot bloom dot enabled bloom. So, yep, that works. I don't have this saving the scene in yet, so I can't actually like save these things. So I guess let me give it a decent default bloom strength of 0.1. Also, that step there, I could actually mess around with making a prop for that, so I could do number step size, and that is a number. And then when we render a number property, the input I think has a step size thing. Step props dot uProperty dot get specifiers dot num step size, or 0. Is that what the default would be? 1, I guess. So these still step as 1, yeah. But if I did 0.5, Yeah, now it's step 0.5. Okay, cool, that's working. So what I could do back in here is for the bloom strength, I could do step 0.1. And that should mean now that this, yeah, goes up and down by 0.1. Bloom threshold, same deal. So all of these now go up by 1 at a time, which is cool. 0.1 at a time. Which definitely makes stuff easier to test. I suppose another quick one I could do while I'm doing these is min val is a number and max val is a number. Yep. So when it changes, we do const new val equals p.target dot value as a number. Maybe the easiest way to do this will be do a let, and then if props dot cProperty dot specifies dot dot max val if it is defined, I guess we'll do min val first. Object is possibly undefined. Oh, right, so that specifies itself could be undefined. Yeah, they actually can't though, because of that. So we don't need that at all. Wait, what? There we go. It's not allowed to return undefined now. So yeah, if that min value is not undefined, then new val equals math.min the minimum value and new val. Kind of weird that I have to. Okay, and then basically the same thing but for max. Wait. If I'm setting the maximum value, then it has to be the minimum between the maximum and the new value. Yeah, that's kind of confusing, but that is right, I believe. To set a minimum of 0, if new value was -1 and the minimum value was 0, I would have to take the maximum between -1 and 0. Yeah. Cool. So that should be fine. Doesn't mean I can set bloom strength negative, but then if I came in here and said min val 0. What the hell? Just didn't work at all. Oh, I don't actually use this new value. Here we go. Here. And here. There we go. Won't let me go negative now. Let me go as high as I want because I haven't set a maximum. Same with radius and threshold. Should probably have minimums. Cool. Yeah, so there's a few more specifiers implemented. Oh, wait a second. Did they add... I was just asking at the start of the stream to see what the latest changes were. And it appears they are here now. So that's cool. Alright. Quite a few commits so far. That's cool, I can go back through them. Sweet. Very cool. Not needed right now though. So now quickly do the temporal AA. So that's kind of the same thing. The post stack dot TAA. It's not undefined. Post stack dot TAA pass dot enabled. I'm just gonna turn this music down a little bit. Sure everything's all good with the stream as well. Yep. Everything's all good. Man, 42 minutes already, what the hell? Okay. This dot enable TAA. So you might potentially go to see what the temporal anti-aliasing is actually doing now. Also, can I not scroll details panel? Oh man, I can't. Hang on, I need to fix that. Details panel. Details panel. Also, why doesn't it let me scroll all the way though? That's weird. Anyway, if I turn this off, this is going to be a real stretch to see if you can see this or not, but basically the line here is jagged for me. You might not be able to quite tell, but if I turn this on, it turns on anti-aliasing to smooth out that edge pretty much. And the temporal anti-aliasing is basically a method of doing that that averages over multiple frames, more or less. So the less moving an object is, the better the TAA looks. Otherwise you can get sometimes smearing and stuff. Yeah, so let me do the samples as well. Sample level. As in 8 is level 8, not 8 samples. Oh yeah. So we could probably get away with like 2 levels maybe. How's it going, Zohaib? Not sure how to pronounce that, sorry, but hopefully that's close. Welcome to the stream. I'm just working on some post-processing settings in my 3JS TypeScript game engine, Electron, etc. You're good. Good to hear it. So, well, first off, I should put a min on here. We can do that with that fancy new thing we just made, which is minval 0. Step size is already 1. And 8 samples is probably like way too much. Also, is there really any point having 0 step size? What VS Code font are you using? This is JetBrains something or other. See if I can find it. JetBrains Mono, which has the cool lignatures like this and this. And it's got like greater than equal, less than equal. Excuse me, just had a sneeze. Yeah, it is a nice font. It's I use Rider as well, which is the font from that. You have to download it from their website, but I'm sure you can figure that out. What kind of do you do any programming yourself? I'll call you Zo, maybe. Z. Do any programming, Z? And if so, what kind? Are you making a game? No, I'm making a game engine right now. Which is the tools to make a game with, basically. If you've ever heard of Unreal Engine or Unity, it's basically kind of like that, except way shitter and made by me. Yeah, just a learning project more than anything. We're about a week and a bit into it, I believe. Yeah, so also let's put these samples to like maybe 4 by default. 8 seems insane. And max val 8. So basically between 0 and 8 samples maximum now. Yeah, 4 is good though. One monkey type test. What does that mean? I don't know what one monkey type test is. Monkeytype.com. Never heard of it. What is it? The most customizable typing test website with a minimal design and tons of features. Oh yeah, what you just... Oh god, it's not good. Only one. How still, yeah, it's not good. I can show you. $45 words from that way. I tabbed over for a second. Let me try that again. How do you restart? Wait, do I have to keep going? How many times do I have to keep going? I guess until the time runs out. Yeah, not very good. That's cool though. Want to do one? What kind of rate do you get? I'm sure a lot faster than me. I don't actually know what like a fast typing rate is. Probably like 100. Is 100 good? Surely. Okay, so next, what is the next thing I need to do? I feel like I should probably do a little bit of styling on this, maybe. And also the scrolling is busted, and the categories don't work. So it's kind of a lot to do. But let me maybe do a little bit of styling on the inputs first. The room code. Alright, let's do it. But then I got to get into some work after that. Was it monkey type or something? Where do I put the code in? Not monkey type? Alright. Div.monkey type. It's all good. I probably need to get into some work. But I'd be interested to know how fast you can type. Yeah, so if I'm going to do a little bit of styling, let's look at the input. I'll just make sure this is actually targeting. Yeah. Okay, very good. So background color, I guess I'll use my, no, is it normally dark or light? Yeah, it is normally a lot lighter, so I should probably stick with that. I could probably just use this color picker that I made to do it. Maybe like this. Background color. Maybe I do go darker. What is the toolbar? CSS. Toolbar background color. I'll try that. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then color dark mode, maybe. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm fine. I appreciate it though. Good luck for your test. I need to get some work done. Adding 5 pixels, maybe. Now, is this not inheriting the font or something? What's going on? Font size. I should put this over here so I can see it properly when I'm working. Maybe 16. Yep. And color, maybe rather than white, we do RGB. RGB A. Or even better if I just do if, and then, yeah, 10. No, that's not nearly enough. F0. 0 if C 8 6. Yeah, that's good. And then when I focus on it, I'll make it fully bright. Maybe a little brighter. 8. Yeah, it's not too bad. Potentially could make it bold. Wait, bold? Nah. No, that's good. How's it going, John Doe? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Okay, yeah, so that's not bad. I might need to make a custom one of these, honestly, because I'm not sure how far I can push the styling on a default input box. No, it's okay, Z. I appreciate it though. I don't need to do a test right now. So let me just look up a guide real quick for input CSS. Width. Text. Okay, so focus. So dot details input focus border none. Will that get rid of it? No. Well, let's see if the background color works then. Background color works. Not sure why the border doesn't. Yeah, I don't know about all that, Z. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that it's sounding a little dodgy. I don't know, like, it's probably, yeah, be careful. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably best not to post random links like that. Try to get people to join. I'm sure it's harmless, but you know, it just comes across that way a little bit. Okay, so why is the focus not working then? Maybe if I do 2 pixels solid red. Nah, that doesn't work either. Maybe it's like input type text. Dot focus, and this is just normal input. Where is that color coming from? Input as yellow when focused. Okay. How are you guys going with your typing test? I'm just looking at, I guess I can show it, some WebKit settings. So I don't know if this kind of stuff will work. Also, I'm not sure if important. No, won't override it. How about this one? Adding a box shadow. I don't know if this is working for this browser, this Chromium browser. These settings, unfortunately. I'm from New Zealand, which is down below Australia. Where are you from, John? Text. So if I change the background color again, oh, that's not targeting the right thing. Well, that'd be why. Poland, nice, very good. I haven't seen any Polish Olympic gameplay yet, but wait, so maybe this has to be details input, I think I called it. Dot focus, yeah. That's targeting the right thing. I really don't like that, whatever that yellow is though. Okay, and then we do color white. Yeah, not the worst. If I do transition,
everything. That does make it a little nicer. Love to live in New Zealand for a while. Yeah, it's well, it's hard. Honestly, it's hard to know because like I've lived here all my life. So, but yeah, it is a pretty cool place to live, I guess. Lots of cool nature stuff. Z, you need to stop trying to get people to come to your test, man. Right. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I can really do a whole ton of styling with this, but maybe I could do font weight as well. Yeah, nah. Potentially does need more padding. Okay, alright, that's pretty good. Let's just call it there. I don't want to spend all day on this. Input styling. Okay, how about for a bit of a break, I switch over to... We made it so you can click on stuff to select them, but it'd be nice if it showed an outline as well on the thing you have selected. So now that I have post-processing, that's actually why I put post-processing in. Well, let me just see if I can work it out myself actually. If I go to render pass, not render pass, render context. How's the audio for you guys? Sound alright? I got a Logitech, I think it's a G17, remember right? No, a G815. But I also use this program called MicVibes because I'm some sort of psycho who likes to hear even more clickiness, and that lets you change the sound of your keyboard. So yeah, I'm not sure which one you're hearing the most, but you can probably hear both. So these are black keys. This is the... I push my real keyboard really lightly. That's what the MicVibes thing is. And if I turn that off, this is my normal keyboard. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is a nice keyboard. I like the... It's got like this wheel on it, which is handy for music and stuff. Nice slim line. Okay, so I think in here there is an outline, hopefully, pass. Yeah, outline effect. Outline pass. Not sure which one I would want, maybe a pass. Outline pass, and that requires resolution, scene, camera, and the selected objects. Okay. Like, does this software change in real time for desktop audio? Not sure entirely what you mean, but yeah, like I can hear it through my headphones. Like as I type, like I'm typing in real life and I hear the sounds in my headphones with my keyboard, because otherwise I can't really hear my own keyboard. Yeah. Time difference is crazy, is it? What's the time where you guys are? 11 AM, yeah. 11 a.m. on Thursday? Friday. It's 9 p.m. on Friday here at the moment. PM there as well, nice. Ah, yeah, on Friday, nice. So the resolution for this is new vector 3. Do I have some sort of width going on here? Viewport width. Viewport height. What sort of stuff do you guys like to make in programming? Here's the scene. And the camera. And then selected objects is none. And then outline pass. Dots. Okay. Quite a few things I can set on there actually. Temp, pulse color, hidden edge, visible edge color. Oh, you do web apps using Next.js, nice. That is like, does that use React, Next.js? Or is that a Vue thing? Libya. I'm trying to use React for this project. I haven't used it a whole ton in the past, so I'm kind of stumbling my way through it, but... Oh, it's on top of React, nice. Cool. Oh well, I'll make sure I throw all my React questions your way. There's been a lot of them so far. So I'm not sure if this outline pass is going to do what I want necessarily, but let's try. Outline pass, and then we just add that to the stack. The stop. Yeah, so this is just a React app. This is basically just like a web browser. It's running with Electron. Oh, you do full stack. Nice. Fancy man. What do you use for backend? The only backend I've messed with before is Laravel. 3D website using 3JS? Yeah, I'm using 3JS for the render here. Yep. I was thinking about writing my own in WebGL, but it's probably just like so much work and not really worth it. Potentially I'll swap it out at some point, but it's kind of nice to use 3JS, although I wish it had like what do you call it? Immediate mode rendering, so I didn't have to have like this 3 scene going on. I could just do my own scene and just say, hey, render a model in this position. How's it going, CV? Welcome back. Nice to see you again. What's that, 2 days in a row for you? Express Nest, nice. Oh, you guys are fancy as you. So I'm not a web guy. I actually use Unreal at work with C++ and do game stuff. So this kind of Electron front end web stuff is kind of not really beyond me, but it's slow for me to figure it out. So, but I'm getting there. MySQL, MongoDB, nice. Very good. Yeah, I'm a game dev, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm using Electron and 3JS for this project, but normally I use Unreal Engine, which is just its own thing. I don't use 3JS for like, well, I've never made a 3JS game before. I've always done it with Unreal and Unity. But I thought this would be a fun project, and I like the React for UI. It's quite nice. So anyway, I need to try and start making some quicker progress here. So let me add in context. No, let's do. Just trying to think. I guess the post-process component. Enable outlines. I guess this should basically always be on because it's like an editor thing. You guys use Typescript out of interest or just normal JavaScript? Category outlines. Sorry if I'm ignoring messages for a second, but I'm just going to try and make a wee burst of progress here while I can. I think I can set a color, so outline color 3.color. I don't have 3 in here yet. From there. 3, that's the one. 3 dot color. And we'll just do white for now. That reminds me, actually, I need to make that a U property as well. That reminds me, somewhere I'm using a white color. I believe it's in the directional light. Yeah, it does not like this. I'm pretty sure I have to do this. Make sure that's happy with me now. Yeah. Have you ever did this web dev stuff? No, not really. No. Well, I mean, I've made websites and stuff before, but no like web apps like this. Just websites. TypeScript, nice, yeah. I am loving TypeScript, not gonna lie. Especially, I discovered these decorators recently. These are super sick, so I built a custom reflection system, which has been pretty fun. Do you do 10-finger touch typing? No, I don't actually touch type. I have a weird, like a super weird finger pattern. It is generally left hand, left side, right hand, right side, but it's just, yeah, I'm not sure, like, why is with the right hand. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's not touch typing. It's like a super crazy typing pattern, like my fingers cross over and stuff. Pixapple, man, you're doing well. What's that, 4 days in a row? 5? Lost track. Super crazy as well, yeah. I always wanted to touch type as a kid, but never put in the time to learn, and then just kind of got really fast at typing the way I do now. Not that I'm really fast, but like fast enough to do stuff. I just noticed we don't actually initialize the light correctly either, but it does reset it a tick later. That's kind of weird. Oh, you're learning touch typing, nice. That's cool. So if I go post-process component, we should have outlines section on here now. My scroll is really screwed up, I'm not sure why. I think it's because of my splitting system is not doing good. Okay, so outline's doing nothing right now, but if I was to go to where is it? It's in the editor, I think. Sorry, I've covered you guys up. Doing great so far. Nice. How long have you been learning for? But as you don't use your pinky finger for typing, the movement for it is very difficult for touch typing. Oh yeah. Bro code. Yeah. I should learn it, but I just worry that like I have such muscle memory on a lot of like keywords in programming that I don't really want to lose. Like a lot of typing is just without thinking now. My fingers just know what to do. I don't really want to like undo that necessarily. But yeah, touch typing does seem a lot faster. I keep losing track of what I'm trying to do here. Basically, I have the post-process component now has the outlines, which are not getting updated on the stack, so I need to do that. I should probably modularize this at some point, but that's fine. So outline pass, enable outlines, and I'm not sure what color it is necessarily, so I'll just leave that off for now. We'll see what it does by default. Do I do I work remotely? No, I have an office in town, so it's probably like 10 minutes drive from my house, which is pretty handy. 2K monitor. No, this is 1440. So I think you can see like, oh no, it doesn't say. Maybe if I open this. Yeah, see in the top right, 1920 is like 1920 1080 is like somewhere in here ish. So that's about the size of a 1080p monitor, and mine's just slightly bigger than that. My other one's 1080 though. Ooh, message retracted. I don't know what that means. Yeah, what's a good extension name, Pixapple? You brought that up yesterday, and I haven't thought of anything decent since. I'm calling it the Unrealistic Engine at the moment, but I'll probably change the name. Okay, that's right. So now the stack is enabled. Now the engine. No, editor. When it changes the selected actors is basically when I want to change this post. Yep. I could just bind to it in the render context, but that seems kind of gross. I'll just do it here. So window.render context dot post-process stack dot outline pass dot selected objects equals selected actors dot map, because I now need to get the objects inside them, so that's actor. Then did I get map right this time? Yeah. Actually, I think I don't need this, but that's right. Actor dot get root component as is static mesh. This is getting pretty gross. Static mesh component. I'm just going to do this the old school way, actually. You know what? Selected actors, or just actors, I guess. Dot for each. I'll get fancy with it later once I have the logic in. I'm trying to get too ahead of it. So for each actor, if the actor.get root component, actually I could just do const smc, which is static mesh component, and do actor.get component of type static mesh component, and then if smc is not undefined, I'll check chat in a minute, sorry. Then I'll do, can you have a const array but still add to it? Const selected obj equals, okay, we'll find out. Select obj dot push smc dot and get static mesh dot get render mesh. There we go. Holy moly, that's a get render mesh is of type mesh, and it wants it's a never type. Well, what is this one? I guess object 3D map. Um, 1440p is very close to what's commonly referred to as 2K. Oh, okay. I thought 1080p was. I see. Now it literally looks like a game engine because you're making one. Yeah, it's getting there until I break it like this. Bro's cooking. How many experience do you have in game dev? I started in, well, actually about 10 years ago. In 2 months it'll be 10 years. Got my first job in 2014, at the end of 2014. Console.login 95, nice. Nice, yeah, you were telling me about your HTML game, was it the banana clicker or something? You gotta show me that sometime. I should leave you guys on screen, actually. Okay, I need to get back in the zone real quick. Apple mouse cursor in Windows. I can show you real quick. Go to DeviantArt cursors. There is somewhere on here. Well, I mean, you can pick any of these, but there is a Mac one. I can't remember what it's called. It's on here somewhere. Yeah, anyway, those, and then if you type in mouse settings and then go additional mouse settings and then pointers, this is where you actually change it. So I have a few different types. No problem. Right, so I'm struggling with frickin' TypeScript here, trying to get the right type because I'm mapping it weirdly, I suppose. Type. It's just because it thinks it could be undefined, which it could, but I guess the static mesh could be undefined. Yeah. There we go. Now it should, no, still not happy. Object is possibly undefined. What could possibly be undefined here then? I think it wants me to do it like this. Const static mesh equals smc dot get static mesh. And then if static mesh explicitly is not equal to undefined. Now I'm pretty sure it'll let me do that. Get the render mesh off it. Yeah. Really did not know you have make desktop games using web dev stuff using Electron and 3. C# and pick a game engine like Unity or Unreal. Yeah, yeah, I don't see why not. It might not be like the best, most optimized way to do it, but it is fun. How's it going, Thwaha? Hopefully I pronounced that right. Catch you later, Pixapple. Thanks for tuning in 4 days in a row. I'm gonna have to keep a counter up for that. Okay, so now we've got these selected objects ready to go. No, you're okay. You're okay, Z. It's just I'm not like, I'm not the greatest with English, honestly, even though it is my first language. It's on me. Okay, selected objects. Now, if I just go window.render context.process.outline_pass.selected objects equals selected objects. I can't do optionals. Oh my god. Okay. This is going to be some hard out code then. Outline pass is that. No, that is not or undefined. That is definitely. It's cool how VS Code's able to tell that like this variable is possibly undefined here because this function or this object is potentially undefined. But then once I check for that, it actually changes the type. So this is the same variable here and here, but it knows on the second one it can only be this, an outline pass, whereas here it could be undefined. It's pretty cool. How's the tech job market in New Zealand? It's honestly not particularly great at the moment. Yeah, there's quite a lot of people being let go from especially games at the moment. Okay. So it is, I think, working. I'm not sure why my breakpoints aren't working though. How long have I been going for tonight? An hour and a half. Not too bad. Okay, breakpoint should hit this time. Here we go. Selected objects. Why does that? There we go. Is the mesh? Yep, that's good. Set the outline pass. Okay, that all looks good. Outline pass is enabled. Yep. Man, I gotta fix the scrolling soon. It's super annoying. The outline color is white, so I could change it. No, we're not quite there yet. Is there saturation and competition in game dev field? In web dev, the competition saturation is insane. Actually less so for game dev, I find anyway. It can be actually pretty tough to find people for games sometimes. But it's also tough to keep the game companies running long enough to keep people employed. So when there is a job going, you know, it can be quite tough to find people, I think. Especially in New Zealand anyway. For remote jobs, it's a lot easier, I think, because you have the whole world to pick from. Less people in games, yeah, and we don't really have a way to learn games here, like through uni or anything. University. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more risky doing games, I think. Okay, so this is good, but it's not working, so I guess I do need to look up this outline thing. You might know Z's if you've done a bunch of 3JS before. You know how the outline pass works? This is exactly what I want. What am I missing? Maybe edge strength? Render context. Outline pass. Strength. Edge strength 3. Still nothing. Crazy out there. Yeah, what do you do, like web app stuff mostly, or? And then edge thickness 1. It could also be an order problem actually, now that I think about it. Input system's freaking out. Yeah, it could definitely be an order problem. I'm a little unclear on how it expects the order of these to be. That's definitely not working though. If I put the outline pass before temporal anti-aliasing, which I guess makes sense. Is that working? No. Okay, how about this? If I disable these, well, actually, I'll just disable adding the passes. Wait, oh god damn it! I'm not actually adding the pass. Outline pass. God damn it. Okay, that one's on me. If it works, it's on me. If it doesn't still, then surely you wouldn't want that after bloom. Okay, maybe you do want it after bloom. But now that's aliased. I want it before the anti-aliasing. Ah, but I'm not allowed to. Okay. I'll have to figure out what the rules are with that. Surely I can put it before bloom at least, Because I want the edges to be bloomed. No? Really? Okay. Well, it's working. I can select stuff. Remote job posted about web dev and 100 people applied to the job in like less than an hour. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, that's pretty intense. Front-end, back-end DevOps. And man, so web people are so talented too to be able to do like what used to be like the role of 3 people. Just full stack it. How's it going, Shaik? Welcome back. Man, you guys are becoming regulars. This is impressive. And yeah, I'm building this as a fun project for sure. Just like after work. I just wanted to challenge myself to see how far I could get building my own game engine. And I'm getting there very slowly. It's been slightly over a week. I am getting there, but oh, that's right. Our targeting's slightly off because of this as well, my math. Cool, so edge thickness is good. How do I set the color? Visible edge color. Okay. Okay. What's pulse period? Oh, you can do glow as well? What the hell? This is fancy as. Okay. Visible edge color is what I want though. And I can do that in the post-process component so I can customize it. So I did have this right initially. Color? 1 second, let me just test this color and then I'll read your message. So I should be able to change the color here to, alright, going full screen. Orange, for example. Would we say that's orange? It doesn't look hugely orange to me. I think the colors must be a little bit messed up. If I go back to the passes, bloom. This is working. Freelancing code time was making decent money, but the situation on these freelance platforms is bad. 100 to 120 deploying, depending on job posting. Every market situation is worse. Yeah, where in the world are you based? Out of interest. If I hard refresh this, 3, so edge glow 0, maybe that's what I need. Because I feel like I'm seeing edge glow on my one. Am I not? What am I looking at? Edge thickness 3. I guess it's just soft. That's just how it looks. Which is fine, I guess. Okay. Well, that's just how it's supposed to look. So I could pump the shit out of the strength then. I think it's doing like an additive pass or something. Have you ever tried freelancing on these platforms, Upwork and Fiverr? No, I haven't. I haven't tried. I've never actually done freelancing myself. What would be a good selection color for this engine? I'm leaning towards orange or yellow. Yellow is pretty good. Although it doesn't show up very well against the white. Is it getting screwed up because of the bloom or something? Or the TAA? Suggest me doing so. Yeah, I could do. I'm not very good at like anything except games though. Really, I mean not professionally anyway. Like yeah, I could probably do maybe make games for people, but I don't know if there'll be a market for that or not. I do. I mean, I have a full-time job and everything, so I'm all good. But yeah, I guess I could look into it. I'm just gonna do yellow, I think, for the default for this. So that is red and green, I believe. Yeah. Cool. So I can actually see what I've got selected now. Kind of. Not as nicely as I would like, honestly, but... if I change in the render context... I could do this dot render dot background, can't I? No, I can't. Yeah, I do sell my games. See, I put them up. Customers buy a copy of the game. That's how I do it currently. I don't really make games for other people that want to have games made. I make them for people to play. At the moment, anyway. Things could change. So where the heck, editor? Where the heck do I set the background color of anything? I could have sworn it was in the render context. We put them on Steam, platform called Steam for PC. So for marketing, the first game I didn't have anything to do with the marketing. The second one I did mostly influencer stuff on YouTube. And for my latest one, it's a combination. We have a publisher basically who handles a lot of the marketing for us. So yeah, but the platform itself markets for us a little bit. How do I set the background color? I've forgotten. I thought background color. Oh, it's on the scene. That's why. So I'll be doing it in the world then. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. All I wanted to do was try and make this darker and see what happens. Yeah, the outline pops a lot better. Then against the sky. I'm not sure about this outline algorithm either. Post-process components. Context. I'll set the hidden edge color to u3.color, which is going to be OX00. I'm not sure if I can do transparency in there or not. Yeah, that works. You make games for Stream using C# and Unreal Game Engine, right? I use Blueprint and C++ with Unreal, and I don't stream making the game currently. I used to in the past, but not for a long time. Yeah, and we put them on the platform Steam. The latest one we've done is we just put an update out yesterday actually. It's only money. It's like a I don't really know how to describe it, to be honest. An open world GTA, Grand Theft Auto type game. Oh man, that keeps turning the volume up. But yeah, this is the latest one, so we put it on this platform and people can come and buy it from here. That's pretty much how that works right now. Do the game designing yourself. The current game we have a designer who does that. The last two I designed before that. Yeah. That's all good for mistyping, you're alright. Cool, so selection's in, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get that committed. Post outline for selected objects. Thanks, man, I appreciate that. It's been a lot of hard work. I do really want to get, that's my plan for the new year, is to get back into streaming, making games as well. This is kind of like my little test into it, is like make an engine, which is weird because making an engine is way harder than making a game. I should have done it the other way around, but I wanted to learn something new. Cool, I'm trying to think of what I want to do next then. This is all working pretty good. I need to do some styling. I could try get the output log working maybe. Then I need to fit that into the layout somewhere. Content browser is like a massive kettle of fish because I'm using Electron, and this is Electron works with like two processes. There's like a front end and a back end. Or no, that's not what they call it. What is it? A main process and a render process. And so I need to do this like gymnastics to get data between the two processes, and the content browser is like where all the like files and assets are stored. So I'm going to need to use the main process to use your file browser and then send that data back and forth to the main process, which is going to be like, I think, probably just a shit ton of boilerplate. Someone leaked your email. Oh, wait, was that the one that got posted up here? Oh, let me not show it again. But yeah, you might have got doxed a little bit there potentially. I still can't tell if you're the same person as Pixapple. Okay. I could maybe I'll maybe go for maybe 20 more minutes. So what's something I can do in 20 minutes? I need to start working on a Gizmo, I guess, which is a thing where I can move objects around. I guess I could make one real quick and boom there. That's probably the best way to do that, I guess. I'm not sure if I should do it as a model or not, but I'll try that first. So that's pretty much just going to be a cone. We'll shade smooth on that. And mark sharp there, and then literally basically just a cylinder. Okay, like that. And I might as well get rid of the top and bottom faces here. And I need to be pretty exact with these measurements, I suppose. So GZ. Okay, everything is huge, it looks like. So let's scale 0.1, because I want this to be on a scale of 1 meter, ideally. GZ. Okay. So 1 is right there. Probably don't want to watch this for modeling, but let me just quickly get some sort of basic Gizmo in here. And then rotate that Y by 90, and then rotate that on the Z by 90. Okay. It'd be great for you to live stream the process of making a game from scratch, then do marketing and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. I could do that. Let's settle a deal. We'll act like the Pixapple and the random guy are different. This type of content does not exist on YouTube. What do you think about it? Yeah, I like that. That'd be cool. I mean, that's basically what I do for my job anyway, so it wouldn't be a big deal to do it on stream, I feel like. Okay, now to color these, I wonder if I should dynamically, how did people implement these gizmos, I wonder? Let me just try and get it rendering as an object, so where is Gizmo? Okay, and then let me yes, make a folder for models. Right, and I have to wait. I can't do a .blend file. I have to was it glf or something it likes? gltf, yeah. And the downloads, I guess a binary. All right. So we should have, oh, I still didn't import the dang thing, hang on. Gizmo glb. Can't show it. Okay, so let me do this in the world first. No, let's just do it in the render context. If it has access to the scene. No, let's do it in the world then. This dot I know there's like a gltf loader which I will need. Load dot load in set slash gizmo.glb. What else does it need? The onload function. Data. Okay. And then it just adds it to the scene. So this dot scene dot add data. Okay, did that load somewhere or did it not work? I think it didn't work. When would you like to start the series? If I do something like that, it'll be next year. I'm pretty busy with my current work stuff this year, but I'm planning to do a lot more streaming next year. This, as I said before, this is kind of like my test bed to try that out a little bit. I guess the path is probably the same as that one, so source slash assets slash models. There we go. So we got the gizmo in. I should have, hang on. I need to smooth everything. Yeah, is that the type? Is that a type of series you would watch? Z? I'm assuming it would be if you're asking about it. Refresh, and that should now be smooth looking. No. Why not? Would help grow your channel as well. Really want to learn game dev as well. Any roadmap for it? Roadmap for game dev, or the streaming thing? Why is the smoothing not working? Hang on. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't update the model. Replace. There we go. Now we got smooth normals. So I'm not sure if people normally do it as a 3D thing like this, but yeah, it kind of makes sense to me. So this is the object, in case it wasn't clear, that you kind of like grab the different directions to move something around. Any roadmap for game dev? I don't know, because I did it a weird way. I basically learned to make websites, then learned Java, because Notch made Minecraft with Java, and then started making games in that, and then learnt some Unity, and then got an internship at a game studio as a programmer. So there's probably like way easier ways than that. Like if you just look up, there'll be good like YouTube videos and stuff out there probably. Okay, so I feel like I need an actor. Should I do it as an actor? Probably. Transform gizmo.ts. Okay, and then could extend static mesh actor, but let's just do our own thing. Protected static mesh, or like Gizmo mesh component. Static mesh component, and then this dot Gizmo mesh component equals wait, what? Oh, I need to import add component static mesh component. And then this will be, oh, I already have it here. Static mesh. Let's stop. There we go. Gotta learn C# and then pick a game engine like Unreal or Unity, and that's all it. I mean, yeah, that's the basics of it, except the C# thing. C# is for Unity, and I think Godot has C#. Unreal uses C++, which is a different language, and a visual scripting language called Blueprint. So if you like writing code like this, I'd recommend C#. C# is probably my favorite programming language, honestly, and it's very similar to TypeScript. Very similar. Otherwise, if you want like a more visual approach, Blueprint is like you have nodes and connect them up to program, basically. And some people, especially artists, usually find Blueprint easier because they find it intimidating looking at code like this. So, yeah. 2D game in Unity would be totally good way to start. Even if you can't make your own art, just like just open Paint or something and scribble. But yeah, games is a pretty tough industry to get into though, and also the problem is you can make a product that you spend like years making. Like our current project we've been working on for 4 years. And it's only been out purchasable for 1 of those years. So there were 3 years we were making it and the company wasn't making any money. So yeah, pick a small game to make. C++ and C# both, and make using both engines. Yeah, I do know both. I do use Unity sometimes, but not really for making anything proper. I pretty much mostly use Unreal. but I've used both in the past. Right, I'm kind of running out of steam here, not gonna lie. I can't even remember what I just did. Ah, the transform gizmo, that's right. I was trying to load this in, so this dot set static mesh const gizmo mesh equals, and then how did I do static mesh? From box. What music are you using? It is a playlist for streaming. 12 hours copyright free music, Twitch safe music for creators and streamers. That's what I'm using at the moment. Yeah, I do like lo-fi. I couldn't find oh well, here's one right here now that you mention it. Like there's a stream you've probably seen before, the lo-fi girl. That's all copyright stuff. I was trying to find an open source version of that. I guess let's do public static from file, maybe from GLTF. From asset, I don't know. Let's do GLTF for now, and that will have a path, which is a string. Came up on my feed. Can I see some testing of the engine? Yeah, so this is what we have so far. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Crims. Yeah, I'm kind of still in the early phases of building it, but this is the engine so far. We have the layout, panels you can customize, 3D scene, selectable objects, an outliner, and then a custom like a property system similar to Unity or Unreal, if you've seen those before, where I can change like properties in the details panel, or it will change in the game. Yeah, post-processing, bunch of different stuff, but yeah, that's kind of what we got. YouTube pushing your channel on homepage, because when the chat rate is up, YouTube push the channel up. Oh, cool. Nice. Well, that chat rate is all you guys, so thanks for that. I am gonna end the stream soon though, so if you do want to catch me again, feel free to subscribe. Lately I've been streaming every day. I won't necessarily always stream every day, but yeah. Oh, also Crims, this is like, in case you didn't know, it's built with Electron using like web technology, so this is basically like a web browser. So I don't know if that's of any interest to you, but yeah, that's kind of like another kind of quirk of this project. It's using web tech, so I could potentially put this in a browser rather than its own application like it is right now. Yeah, it's an Electron app. Yep, exactly. You know, Electron on 3JS. Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to patronize. I just don't. Sometimes I don't know if people are familiar with this stuff or not. But yeah, you got it down. So yeah, I need to now do a loader then for it. So I had that somewhere else, but let's just do it here. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to hit an issue where this is going to want to load async potentially. Dot load. Oh no. Yeah, it loads through a callback, which is not gonna lie, that is kind of a pain in the ass. Because I need to ideally return this immediately, but I can't. Yeah, nice to catch you, Z. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one. You're not going to miss much because I'm going to end it soon anyway. But DevCheck UE5 source code. Yeah. I spend a lot of time looking at the UE5 source code actually. For my day job, I'm an Unreal programmer, Unreal Engine. So yeah. Do spend a lot of time there. That's basically the inspiration of this project, is I want to try and remake Unreal essentially, which I'll never be able to do, but it's like a fun programming experiment. Yeah, so the whole concept of like actors and everything, and actor components, and even like things like I built a reflection system that uses U properties. If you're familiar with Unreal, similar type of thing. U properties, and set the category, and this like is where you do like blueprint read write or whatever. Yeah, so definitely a big inspiration is Unreal. Yeah, but anyway, so the static mesh, the problem is can I return from here? I'm pretty sure it's gonna hate me for that, isn't it? No, it's fine with it. Okay, so it's not like it's async, it just gives me the data through a callback rather than returning it for some reason. Oh, in case an error happens, I guess. Gotcha. The name classes are similar, yeah. Yep, that's what I'm going for at the moment. I will probably make some changes, but I do kind of want to just try and implement as close as I can to Unreal. So if this will work, then I do mesh dot, well, hang on, data dot scene dot, I'm just gonna have to log this. I have no idea what that's gonna come back as. Okay, the Gizmo, we'll do static mesh dot from GLTF with source assets models, and what did I call it? Gizmo.glb. What kind of work do you do, or programming do you do, Crims, out of interest? And that returns, it's supposed to return a static mesh. So it might start giving me crap then, huh? I'll just do that for now. Okay, and then world, if I spawn in a Gizmo now rather than just sort of like putting the model in there, const Gizmo equals this dot spawn Gizmo, transform Gizmo. We'll rename this to actor. There we go, we've already hit the breakpoint. This.data.scene. Dot scene, and then where is the geometry and stuff? Dot children, and then the mesh has geometry. Okay, so dot scene, children 0, geometry material. Okay. Not this, mesh dot geometry equals data dot scene dot children at 0 dot geometry. Loaded mesh, how about that? Pretty sure that was of the mesh type. And then mesh dot geometry equals loaded mesh geometry. And we might as well do the material as well, I guess, but I probably will override it. Type material or material aware. Okay, as material. As 3 dot material. Mainly studying comp sci right now. Want to get into front end desktop development. Nice, very cool. Front end desktop development. So that would be like web front end or desktop, as in like maybe like Java or C# stuff. That's cool. How long have you been programming for? I actually don't know how long I've been programming for. But I got my first game programming job in 2014. It's about 10 years ago. I was probably programming for maybe like, I don't know, 2-3 years before that. Well, actually, yeah, a year and a half of uni at least, and then probably like, yeah, so probably like 3-4 years before that as well, of just general programming. But don't think I'm like super good at programming or anything, because a lot of it has just been game stuff, which is not the most difficult type of programming, I feel like. It's weird how I'm storing a mesh here. This dot mesh, because this mesh already contains the geometry and stuff. But whatever. Okay, and then we return mesh. How's it gonna feel about that? Let's see if I can get this to load and spawn that gizmo, because that should set the static mesh. If I resume, and what the hell is that? It spawned a cube, what? What did I do wrong? Static mesh. I do a lot of programming for fun though, Crims, which I know sounds psychotic, but hopefully you feel the same way if you're here. We're both spending our night for me anyway, programming instead of playing video games or whatever. I actually want to go into game development in the near future after some jobs with front end. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you feel like it, feel free to sub to the channel, because my plan is next year to do a lot more game dev streaming. I'll go through starting projects from scratch, as Z was saying, and just kind of like show the day-to-day of game dev stuff. I have shipped a couple of games already, but I might work on those a little bit or start something new. So yeah, could definitely help you out a little bit off and on if you stick around with that stuff. But yeah, it's probably not till next year realistically. This is about all the energy I have right now is making this engine. I can't really start another game right now because I'm so busy with work. But subbed already. I will sub again. 2 subs. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate that. I'll do what I can. But yeah, no, game dev is fun. I will say though, with it, like, you need to definitely find it rewarding, because it can be pretty brutal sometimes, making games, because it can be so repetitive. But it is definitely fun though. So our transform Gizmo did spawn, and it has a static mesh. It's just not hitting my breakpoint for some reason. Oh no, it is. So the geometry is a box mesh. Okay, so static mesh from GLTF. Yeah, because I'm hitting this return, I guess, rather than this return. Yeah. Oh. Wait, and then it updates. Wait, that's insane if that's how that works. What the hell? I'm hitting a line in this function after it returns? I can't really load like this, unfortunately, because it's not async, but the order is definitely screwed up. Like, this is gonna... what the hell? This is gonna return twice, I guess? I've never come across that in programming before. A function that returns twice with one call. Do you think your Electron app will take a lot of heavy memory when running? Yeah, it will, because it's a game engine. So like Unreal takes, I mean, when I'm at work on the big project, it's like 20 something gigs pretty consistently. I don't think this will be as intensive, but it definitely is gonna take multiple gigs for sure. It's pretty light at the moment, which is good. Yeah, I know the stigma of Electron apps is they take a lot of memory, but yeah. I mean, it's a game engine. It's gonna take a lot of memory. Even if I wrote it in C++ or something, it would take a lot of memory, so. Okay, well, I can't really get around this without some pretty major surgery, so I think I'm going to leave it there and just leave a GLTF loads order off, so function not returning data correctly, which just means that I need to support probably like soft object references potentially, or yeah, probably soft object references, or have my static mesh have a static mesh function which takes in like a promise or something like that, and that would probably do it. But for now, I'm just gonna go that's future me's problem and commit. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to leave the stream there, but thanks for tuning in. I super appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting for was it 2.5 hours at this point. Pretty good stream. I will hopefully stream tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see how we go. But yeah, if I do stream again, it's probably going to start about 2 hours before this time, roughly, is usually when I go. So yeah, I will catch you all next time. Catch you later, curtains. Have a good night.